point in the Doctor's life.
Yeah, because I remember when it was
He-
announced, a lot of people went, "Oh, Tom Baker's doing Time Lord Victorious now." Because originally we only thought it was going to be um, 8, 9, and 10, and then suddenly everything else started getting added, and there was comics, escape rooms, audio adventures, T-shirts, toys. It just seems to keep growing every time. Every time I go on Twitter, there's a new thing trending about the new Time Lord Victorious.
yes, I mean it's one of those things that these sort of things snowball, and um, if you're doing a sort of merchandise or spin-offs, if you're doing these things, there's always the problem of how do you sort of get a profile, how do you get noticed,
Mm.
because there's so much stuff, there's been so much stuff, and you want the fans and you want the bookshops or whatever to sort of go, this is a new thing, this is a big thing, and this is a way of tying it all together. I think it's with his Dalek little videos, and there'll be stuff on the BBC website and stuff. Hopefully, the idea is this will be as big a thing as a TV series in terms of pushing the brand.
Yeah.
Um, but like I said, I'm just sort of a little sort of following behind doing my little Dalek story with Tom Baker. Um, so yeah, I came in very late, and I'm very glad to have done so.
So that's December time. That's when Jessica Dalek comes out, isn't it? It's around December. Don't think they've given a date yet. They've just said December, I believe. I could be wrong.
Yeah, yeah, I think I've got Ghosts out in November
Hmm.
and Daleks in December, and then I think Mechanoids in January. I think that's my run.
Is there anything past January that we don't know of yet that you could tease us with?
But there's a few things. There's things that have been recorded. There's the Day of the Comet, which is coming out early next year, which I wrote in about 2016.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's a bit of a time capsule. I wrote it, um, in a different world, really, and you know, and so that's going to be quite interesting because that's I was sort of very environmentally minded at the time, and it's about a story where the planet is about to be destroyed,
Okay.
and it's how civilization would cope or react to the idea of there being an imminent end. You know, and so each of the sort of characters embodies a sort of reaction to it of being um, someone who tries to maintain order, people who just sort of just grab what they can and panic, or people who are sort of stoic and just go, "Oh, there's nothing to be done. We might as well just sit back and have a cup of tea and enjoy ourselves."
Yeah.
Um, so that's a sort of, for me, it's a sort of blast from the past. It's it's sort of time traveling, and then after that, it gets difficult because I know there's stuff I've written which has been recorded, um, which hasn't been announced yet. Which might come out in 5 years' time. Who
Ah,
knows?
okay. So there's a lot of. Do Big Finish sometimes record a lot of stuff then and then just wait on it for a little while to see when a good time to release that would be?
Yes, I mean it's more to do with actor availability,
Mm.
which works in two ways. I mean, actors do become unavailable.
Yeah.
um, um, yeah, like Sylvester McCoy going going Big Finish was going. We can get Sylvester McCoy anytime we want, and then he goes, "Sorry guys, I'm off to The Hobbit in Australia for 5 years." So in that situation, they would go, okay, quickly, let's get as much stuff with Sylvester recorded as we possibly can,
Yeah.
because we have to sort of tide us over that period, without it looking like we've lost him.
Yeah.
And so that happens, and there have been actors who have sadly passed away,
Mm.
and in that situation, um, the actors themselves have gone. They would like to have the work now rather than wait a year's time when they might not be around.
Yeah.
So
That's true. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Well, thank you very
So
much.
yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
sorry, go on, Johnny. Carry on. Sorry.
So yeah, I mean, there are stuff which has been recorded. You know, there's a lot of Tom Baker stuff as far as I'm aware. Not some. I think that's the main one where there's probably 2 or 3